Hi guys, and welcome back to this week's episode of the Actors Waiting Room podcast. And I am joined this week by Phoebe Cowley, who is an actor, writer and producer. So hello.
Hello.
Hi. I thought we would talk more about your journey as a filmmaker and writer. Obviously I know you're an actress as well. But it'd be really interesting to talk more about like short films, because I feel like people don't talk about short films.
No. People don't know anything about short films.
I don't know anything about short films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I can I can say about it, but I can give my 2 pence, I guess.
Yeah, 100%. So from what you told me, you started acting when you were like 12.
Mm-hmm.
And then you kind of defined your career sort of starting or emerging at the age of 18 when you went on a writer's course at the BFI, which is very, very cool, which is the British Film Institute. If people don't know, here in London, it's very prestigious. And they basically, there's a lot of like budding filmmakers and creators that go on to do really great things. Their alumni is insane.
Yeah, it's mad.
Yeah.
I know, at 18 it's a bit crazy when you get an email from the BFI, but it was fun.
Yeah, so you applied, or let's talk about like, so you actually wanted to go writing first, or
No,
not?
I always wanted to do acting, but then, so I had an agent, I got an agent at like 12.
Okay.
Kids agent was awful.
Okay.
Did a few like auditions, didn't really get much.
Mm-hmm.
And then went to school, did drama at school, and always preliminary wanted to be an actor, but I knew it was so hard.
Yeah.
So I was like, how can I sort of make my way without just waiting for my agent to give me a call?
That's very mature of you at the age of 18, I must say. I learnt that lesson well into my 20s.
Yeah, no, fair. I mean, I was still learning it, to be fair, but it was just sort of a push that I needed, and I needed to just tell myself to, get into action.
Yeah.
And so signed up for the BFI, didn't think I'd get in, got in. I had to write a short script for it, like a 10-page script.
Okay.
So I came up with this idea and did the course, and then basically found out that I could write.
Yeah.
I guess. Like, you have no idea if you can do it until you're actually...
So did you have any like prior writing experience before you applied for the BFI, or if it was literally just like, I'm going to apply for the BFI?
Applied for the BFI, you had to write a feature film to apply.
Yeah.
So I wrote the feature, and then I guess that's what got me in.
Yeah.
My mum's a writer.
Amazing.
So I guess it sort of runs in the family.
That's very cool.
She's a novelist. She's far from scripts, but...
It's that imagination though.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how long was the course?
Like 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fast.
Yeah.
So you had to pick it up very quickly. I was expecting you to be like, it was a year-long course. No, 2 weeks. That's fucking fast.
But I didn't. To be honest, it didn't really serve me very well. Like,
okay.
I didn't. I don't talk about it a lot because it just didn't do much for me.
Okay.
It's amazing to have it on my biography and stuff.
Yeah.
But.
Okay.
I've done other stuff since that I'm like more proud of.
Fine. So what did that sort of lead you on to go and do next then? If you were like, I've done 2 weeks here.
Yeah. So I did the short. I wrote the short film that was an idea. I went to Yorkshire with my mum because it was based on her life.
Oh.
So she told me the story and I wrote it down.
This is Lose Like Laughing.
Yeah. I wrote it down, and then we went to Yorkshire, and for 3 days we stayed in Yorkshire, and I saw where she grew up. And I saw the school that she went to, and Howarth is just beautiful. I don't know if you know.
I mean, like, my brothers live in Yorkshire sporadically in different areas, but I haven't been there, no.
It's stunning. It's where the Brontes grew up.
Oh, very nice.
So you have, the Yorkshire moors.
Yeah.
You have the church, you have they're all buried in the graveyard. It's so beautiful. And that sort of sparked me to write Looks Like Larkin.
Yeah.
So I did that when I was about 19. And then it took me 6-7 years to actually do it. 6 years, I'd say, from script to screen.
Okay.
To create that film.
So obviously it taking like 6 to 7 years for it to be made into this thing. What sort of like kept you going through the process of being like, I've got to have it?
I think just knowing that something's good.
Yeah.
Like literally just...
Believing in your idea.
Yeah, believing in your idea. Yeah. I had so many people come and go with it. I had so many different production companies. I was with, I won't name them, but I was with a production company, and they'd just won an Oscar the year before.
Amazing.
And I was with them for like 2 years, and they completely wasted my time, to be fair. They like rewrote the whole script. I went away 1 year.
Okay.
And I was on holiday with my parents, and I literally got an email saying that they had rewritten the script and they want a credit as a writer on it. I was like,
whoa, that's
okay.
a good thing, yeah.
But as you know, as a 19, 20-year-old, when they've just won an Oscar, you're like,
okay,
yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
So it was sort of knowing that balance. Obviously, I didn't go with them, but it was, knowing sort of what it held. Like, the story held so much. For me, it's a personal story anyway.
Yeah.
But I knew it could do well. So not just saying yes to everything, I think, was important for me.
Yeah, that's a big thing to sort of say. So did you obviously took on some of their ideas maybe, or like feedback, and then were like, we're not changing it that much, and obviously they're not going to get the writer's credit or whatever. But
yeah, it was, I mean, again, it was like, it was set in the 70s, so it was big budget. I knew I was sort of reaching for my first one. I had no prior credits. So anyone that wanted to like take it on, I was like, yes, because you know, they're believing in me without anything, without seeing anything. So that was big. But then I met a producer after about 3 years of doing it by myself. I met an incredible producer called Harold, and he worked on it for about 2.5, 3 years with me. And we made it together, and it was just incredible. Like, he didn't have a lot of prior things. He wanted to just create, and he believed in it, and it made for the best film. You know, if I had made it 7 years ago, it wouldn't have been the film that it was.
No, it's beautifully shot. It's
Thank you.
It's really, really good. I was really, I loved it. I also watched your other film as well, which is Holy Baby.
Yeah.
That is my favourite. That was really, really great. It's very just aesthetically pleasing, and also the story just links, and it's really obviously heartfelt. Yeah, no, it's so good.
Thank you.
So what some of the other obstacles that you found that you had during this 6-7 year venture of trying to get it on? Like, what were sort of the main obstacles that you were like trying to overcome with this?
People wanting to change the script, people not wanting me to act in it.
Okay. That's a big one. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But I guess, you know, again, I hadn't really done much since I was like 12 years old, so I didn't have much to show for my acting career, my writing career. Yeah, I mean, people are mean.
We'll see past that.
People are really mean. And I guess, like, just wanting to change the story was the main thing. Like, I spoke to one director, and she wanted to change it into the 21st century. I was like, the story just literally wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Like, everyone would have phones. It's set in the 70s. There's like
there's a different feel to the film because it's set in the 70s,
Massively
I think, and like
so.
even the style and the aesthetic and everything. It was, I don't know if it would have worked.
It wouldn't have. It would have been a completely different story, and it would have been my mum and my grandma's story. So that was what was important to me, really. And I guess, just like people saying some stuff that you're like, why do you even think that that's appropriate to say to a 19, 20-year-old girl who's just trying to make a film?
Okay.
You know? A lot of industry people.
Putting the 2 pence in.
Yeah. It always happens.
It does. But it is, it's a shame when it's something that you're so inspired by. But I mean, good for you. You got it made. And
Thanks.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Thanks.
It's really, really great. It's also nice meeting people that are just all about making something creative, no matter what the cost.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's very rare to find those types of people, and when they really believe in something and they're just happy to work on it with you, like, that's very special.
Yeah, that's what I found about Holy Baby, because Lose Like Larkin was like a 40k budget. Everyone was getting paid.
Wow, okay.
It was well done. Holy Baby did for $5,000, and everyone worked for free. We got literally everything, kit, lighting, everything for free.
Wow.
And it made for such an incredible experience on set, because you just knew everyone was there because
they wanted to be,
and they loved the film, they loved the people that they were working with, and it was an incredible experience.
Wow.
More so than, I mean, very different experiences. Like, Lose Like Larkin was my main first thing, and it was a great experience to be on set for like 5 days, and sort of, you know, wear my producer hat as well as an actor in it. That was so much fun. But this was, it was a joy. to do it, and just everyone saying hi in the morning. Like, it was just so nice.
Very cheery.
Yeah.
You like that little good morale on set.
Yeah,
definitely.
especially when the topic is quite hard.
Yeah, exactly.
You want people to be there for a reason.
Yeah, it's an important story to tell, definitely. But that's crazy that, again, me not knowing much about short film, that you filmed for 5 days and it's like a 15-minute piece.
Holy Baby is, 11 minutes and 30 seconds, and that was 4 days.
Crazy.
Yeah. It depends on locations, depends on the script. But yeah, it does take a while.
Yeah.
You can probably do it in less, but...
So when you were pitching, like, Loser Like Larkin, how were you pitching it so that people were intrigued, or, like, just how were they pitching that to get sort of, like, funding like that? Do you know what I mean?
To be fair, we didn't go around it with, like, pitching it. We sort of... I had a treatment, obviously, and I had the script. And I also had it as a...
Also, just explain what a treatment is, just for anybody who
treatment
doesn't know.
is basically like a PowerPoint that you do in school to write about... I mean, like, it's like a mood board. You write a synopsis on there. You basically, like, put all of your film into 5 pages on a PowerPoint.
Cool.
And you... Yeah, it's more like a visual thing so that people can get it alongside with the script.
Fair.
And they can go like, oh yeah, because some people need it, you know?
Yeah.
They can't visualize a script. They
Yeah.
need to see, like, the actual house, or they need to see what the person looks like. Yeah, it's difficult doing a good treatment.
Yeah.
It takes a time.
Yeah, it takes time.
It takes time, and it's boring.
Okay.
But it's so important.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did that, and then we applied for a few funding things, didn't get them.
Okay.
We didn't tick a lot of boxes.
Right.
With the film and the script, because it's set in the 70s in Yorkshire.
Right.
So you're not going to tick everyone's box.
Okay.
And that was a conversation that I had with Harold, the producer. But, you know, we wanted to make the film what it was, and just how my parents experienced it, or my mum experienced it.
Yeah.
This is why Harold was so amazing, because I didn't know anything about budget. I didn't know anything about funding. I didn't know how to get the money. I knew that it would be a huge budget.
It's kind of this mysterious topic that no one talks about until you actually do it, and then you're like, oh God.
Yeah.
I've actually got to figure out how to do it now.
It is the worst bit of trying, because you don't get anything back. If you give to a short film, you know, you're not going to go in the cinema, or you're not going to get box office returns.
Yeah. So
people don't necessarily want to give unless it's like they can put it against their tax, which a lot of people do.
Okay.
So that's always, again, good to know. But yeah, we just amazingly got given the money by a woman. I mean, again, it did take, 6 years of hard work.
Yeah, of course.
But Harold found this incredible woman, and she just loved it and wanted to give money to us.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was incredible, because I had worked so hard for 6 years to try and get it done, and then he just came along and was just like, yeah, we got 25k, and then another week, yeah, we got 15.
Oh, that's so great.
It was like a weight off my shoulders,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, this is actually going to get made now.
Yeah.
Like, this is incredible. This is, all this hard work, and now it's just going to be done.
And where do these short films go? Because obviously you mentioned that they're not going to go in the cinema.
No.
Well, some do, but
Some do.
Not many short films go into the cinema and things like that. So where does it end up going?
I mean, festivals. I'm sort of not a big fan of festivals.
Okay.
I think you shouldn't make a film to win a festival.
Okay.
It gets your name out there, of course, if you get in.
Yeah.
But you're paying, anything from £10 to £150
for entry.
to just enter.
Okay.
So I think anyone who's wanting to make short films should just make it because they want to, and not because they want to win Rhode Island Film Festival or something.
Right.
But yeah, so you do the festival rounds. You sort of have to, if you don't want to.
Yeah.
But again, that's money. Like, you have to put aside £400, £500 for festivals that you could have used on set.
Yeah.
Or you could have used, in post-production. So yeah, it's a difficult balance that you have to kind of know yourself, and it's different for everyone.
Yeah.
It's different for every filmmaker.
No, it's true. And I'm guessing even with these entries, sometimes it's like a submission, like so you're paying an entry fee, and then it also might not end up in the festival. Is that also right?
Most likely won't end up.
Okay.
So you're paying, I mean, we're doing it for Holy Baby, and you're paying minimum like 70, 80 quid for like good festivals.
Yeah.
The smaller ones are less, but you want to, if you're going to do it, you want to go for the bigger ones.
Yeah. And what are those bigger ones? What are like the big ones that people might not, well, I feel like starting out filmmakers probably might not know.
Sundance, Rain Dance, Slam Dance.
Oh my god, all dance.
All dance. Can do one.
Can's a big one.
Can's a big one.
Yeah.
But they do smaller ones inside of it.
Okay.
Because, my goal for Loser Like Larkin was always to get into Cannes. And then sort of, didn't. But I realised that you don't have to go for the big one. You can go for the smaller ones in Cannes. Yeah. Or you can go for the smaller ones in LA that aren't necessarily the big ones, like Rain Dance or something.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many. Cork Film Festival, Dublin Film Festival.
Is it like trial and error as well with these types of things, being like just making sure that you do your research, making sure that it's, a festival that you really want to put your film into and all those types of things?
Yeah, there's definitely this is the first time. So Holy Baby, I didn't do the festivals. I let Howard, my producer, do them because my brain is just doesn't really work like that. But I'm doing them for Holy Baby, and I didn't realise that you have to be quite particular of which ones you do. You can't just apply for all. You have to have a strategy with it. So you have to pick the gold ones. You have to pick the ones that are going to be a UK premiere. And then if you get into that, you can't get into the other ones because they want it. That festival will want you solely to just be exclusive.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, there's a massive strategy to it. I'm still getting my head around of it.
Yeah. Crazy.
But also, just picking the right ones that you think that your film would
do well in, or just the audience would like your film. Not necessarily you have to win. Yeah. But if you're showing it to 500 people, then you want at least 300 of those to love your film. Yeah. And so obviously if we're not going to enter festivals, or if you don't get into festivals, what's kind of like the next route then to take? For, is it Vimeo, is it YouTube, is it, what is it?
Yeah, Vimeo, again, do like a short of the week or short of the month or something, which is incredible if you win that. So yeah, definitely put it on Vimeo. YouTube, I guess if you have like music rights and stuff, then it's quite difficult.
I see.
So for Loser Like Larkin, we used quite a lot of 70s music, quite famous 70s music, so we had to pay for that, but we only paid for festival rights.
Right, okay.
So now, we've had that for a year, and now we have to change the music in the film.
Oh God.
To then put it on YouTube, or we have to pay, $5,000 or $6,000 to use 30 seconds of T-Rex.
That's something that you don't even think of, I suppose. Like, that's crazy. That's such like an afterthought that you go, oh no, we actually have to do that as well.
Well, for Holy Baby, I was like, right, no music. We're just getting a composer, and he's just going to create it all.
Oh, okay, good.
So then it's free. Then you just put it anywhere.
Yeah, nice. So let's talk more about like just the world of short film. So I should watch more short film, but I don't.
Yeah, same.
And like I just think after watching like 2 of your pieces the other day, I just think like I really should be watching more short films. Like I really should. And I just think maybe the difference that I see with like a feature film and a short film is the fact that a feature film has all this time to explore maybe multiple characters' arcs and multiple things. What I'm getting kind of with short films is like one sole idea expressed into 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Pretty much. It's like the hardest version, I think.
Yeah.
Like writing a feature film is incredibly hard.
Yeah.
But writing a short and having to put like an hour and a half into 15 minutes, even 5 minutes.
That's what I thought. I thought, how on earth do you whittle it down to just like 10 or 15 minutes?
Yeah. Or like having a character arc in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
How are you going to do that?
How does that work? Yeah.
I still have no idea, to be fair.
Yeah.
That's why my first one was so long, because I literally didn't know how to cut it down. I was like, this story is so good in itself, but that story is 16 minutes.
Yeah.
I can't.
So that's considered quite long, is it, in the short film world?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's I'd say like 5 to 10 minutes is probably the most average.
Okay.
Short film.
5 is incredible.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'd even start. We're trying to...
No, neither, to be fair. Yeah, I guess, well, before Lose Like Larkin, I did a 5-minute short film called Astray, which is literally just like a snippet of... it would be like a snippet of a feature film, but just one scene, basically, or like less than one scene. That was tough to do that.
Yeah.
But Harold and I wanted to do one before we went on to Lose Like Larkin, because we were like, we don't know how we work with each other.
Yeah.
Let's see how we get on set. We had the time. We had, you know, $2,000, I think we did it for.
Yeah.
We had the people wanting to be involved. So we just did it, and it was one day, and it was great, and we did it in a pie and mash shop. And it was about this like couple who steal a dog because he has like a really expensive collar, like a diamond collar, and it's basically them just talking in the pie and mash shop about how they're going to do a ransom note. And then that's it. That's literally it. So it really can be anything.
Yeah.
As long as you have the people who want to do it with you, just make it.
Yeah. No, but I just do think that's such a hard feat, is to like just shorten it, because you could have like a very big idea, and it just, even the dialogue has to be shorter, has to be, everything has
snappy.
To be, yeah, definitely. So on that, what is kind of like your writing process, if you have one? You know, like what sort of sparks your, you know, ideas for things like this? Obviously, I think you've mentioned that you draw off sort of real life things and what motivates or inspires you around you. But yeah, what's sort of your writing process? How does that start for you?
I honestly don't really have one. I think I just make a film. That's
really nice to hear, though. That it's not supposed to be done in like a specific way. Yeah.
No, it's a creative thing. You know, no creative thing has to be done in a specific way. But I think I make a film, and then I'm like, okay, that's done now. What am I going to do next? So we did the screening for Holy Baby at the beginning of July. And then I literally went home and I was like, I've been thinking about this film for a year. I don't have to think about it anymore, apart from festivals, but that's just applying online.
Yeah.
Now what do I do? And so I'm like, okay, let's make another one. Let's do another one. What's the story that I could do? You know, someone told me this story 3 years ago, or and then just kind of pluck it from my mind and then write it. And I don't constrain myself to like how many pages. I just write it.
Yeah.
And then I can cut it afterwards.
Yeah.
And that's so much easier.
Okay.
Because if you're like, this has to be 5 pages right now, then you're going to struggle.
Yeah. And is there such a thing as writer's block? Is that a thing? Is it a thing?
Majorly.
Okay. I've heard some people go, no, it's not. You just need to make a decision. And then other people are like, no, it's a real thing. No. And I'm like, I don't know.
I mean, obviously it's different for everyone, but I 100%, 100%. Like sometimes I think I'm going to go to a coffee shop, or I'm going to go to like the library, the British Library, and I'm just going to write. And then I get there, I put my headphones on, and I've got like it in front of me, and I'm just staring at it, and like looking around and getting distracted and not really knowing what I'm wanting to write, why I'm there.
Yeah.
And then that's when I think is a good idea to start a treatment.
Okay.
Because then you see it visually.
Yeah.
And you sort of, you get to know the characters more by writing a description of them, taking some actors that you know, would love to play them, dream actors, costume, locations. And then you start to see it piece by piece, and then that's when I kind of can write again.
Oh, amazing. So, have you got any sort of like film recommendations that you personally just love for like the aesthetic or the writing, or for whatever reason else? So like, it doesn't have to be like favourite films, but is there any films that you think like, as a writer or even as an actor, like what you think is like, that's cool, like that inspires me, I like that aesthetic?
So anything Greta Gerwig.
Yeah. She's a personal favourite.
She's incredible.
She? Yeah.
Frances Ha is just amazing. Lady Bird is my favourite film.
Okay.
Of all time.
It is a great film. Yeah.
I can literally watch it. I mean, Lose Like Larkin was like, the grade was loosely based off of...
That's totally my thing. Like when I saw your films, I was like, it's got the right grade. I even told like my partner, I was just there like, I was like, it's got the right sort of film on it.
It's so important.
Yeah.
So important. And especially if you're doing something in the 70s or a period piece, you want the grade to look
Yeah.
Because it looked shit before.
Okay.
Like when it comes off the camera, it looks awful. And then you suddenly get a grade on it, and a good grade.
Yeah.
You know, good colorist.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just changes the whole tone of it. But yeah, Ladybird is one that I could watch all day, every day. Yeah, anything Greta, anything Wes Anderson, anything Guy Ritchie.
Yeah, yeah.
The main dogs.
Big vibes.
Yeah. Big vibes.
Big vibes. Now that obviously you've written and you've obviously produced your own films, has that helped you as an actor? And like, have you gone, okay, this is now like a new side to things? Because like I have only recently just started like writing on the side, but nothing like major, and I'm already starting to appreciate what it must be like to see a script for the first time, now knowing how much time has gone into it from a writer. And I can go, I don't know, I just think like a writer's brain, it's different from an actor's brain. And I just think if you can do both or see from both sides, it gives you something. And I'm wondering if you could identify like maybe what that is.
I don't think I can, to be fair. I think you, as a writer, you're literally creating characters and human beings, so you see it from such an like in-depth point of view. You know their soul, like you literally have created them from nothing. Whereas if you're an actor, you're reading it and you're like, you have your own perspective of what that person might do or why they're saying this line. So writing and then acting your own stuff is actually the easiest thing in the world, because
you spent so much time with it.
You literally know that character inside now. It's still, you know, really hard to do when you get on set and you're actually like faced with it, but you know why they're saying those lines, you know what you want their facial expressions to be whilst they're not even talking. Tiny little things, but it's still, I mean, it still is a mystery, I think.
But I think you have identified it. I think it is that thing of knowing something in so much depth. And like, when I now receive sides for an audition, I now look at it in a very different way, rather than just going, these are lines, and like, I need to obviously do an action or an objective, or I need to think of like, obviously like this 3D perspective of a person. But I actually look at the words and appreciate them so much more. And I go, they're there for a reason. And I know that's such a stupid thing to say to an actor. But true. Like, it does give you that more appreciation of like, everything is on purpose. Like on this page, it's on purpose. It's showing something. So I think you have identified it.
Great.
Yeah.
Good.
You definitely have.
I think there's also the other side of the casting, which I found quite interesting, is as an actor, I used to get so horribly nervous going into auditions. Now obviously it's all self-tapes, but back in the day it was, you know, you'd be going into a room full of 20 people sometimes and 15 cameras, and I'd come out and I'd, you know, sometimes when I was younger I'd cry and I'd be like, oh, that was horrendous, it was awful, like I fucked up so badly, and now people are going to think that I'm stupid, they're not going to want to cast me ever again. But having cast 3 short films and being on the sofa on the other side of the camera in a casting room, you want that person to do so well. And it's actually not, this is going to sound weird, but it's actually not sometimes about the acting. It's literally, as a writer, if that person walks in and they are what I envisioned them to look like whilst I was writing it, they're most likely going to get the job. But obviously they have to act, they can't be shit. But
it's a massive part.
It's a huge part. And so now going into self-tapes, or now going into real personal auditions as an actor, where I don't know the script, I don't know anyone, that gives me comfort, because I'm like, I can't really do much about it.
No.
Like, obviously they want me to do well.
No, but it is a massive weight off your shoulders of you going, I don't have to bend every muscle and bone in my body to try and fit something that I actually have no idea.
Just letting it go. And just, you know, doing the best 3-minute audition that you can, and then going home and kind of forgetting about it.
Because it's so true.
It's really hard, but that really helped me. I didn't think that would be the thing that I took off of it. You know, like, I didn't go into the auditions thinking, oh, this is going to help me in the long run. But looking back, it majorly has.
Yeah, definitely. And it's like what we were talking about earlier before we hit record. It's like, well, you have to have your finger in so many pies, about all those things, like doing lots of different things. And for a long time I thought I have to, if I'm going to be an actor, it just has to be eat, sleep, breathe, acting, and I can't do anything else because that's what the greats do, like that's what I should be doing. And there is some truth obviously in being so immersed in that world, but it's not just acting you're immersing yourself in all the films that you can watch and identify why you like them. It's going to like art galleries and understanding why you like pieces of art. It's again writing, if you can write, have a little look into how that works. Like learning all these different aspects, I think, help you. You become this well-formed little creative, and
massively
it's so important. So I really want to stress that it's not just textbook, Stanislavski, you know, Uta Hagen, read your books and then you're done. Like it's not that. And also that's boring. That's the boring part. I'm sorry, like that's the technical part, and it's needed, but it's not the fun part.
I don't even think
it's not. Anyway.
I don't even think it's needed, to be fair. I think, I didn't do drama school. I sort of made my own way, and I know 3 friends that have gone to drama school, and I think they would all say the same. I think most people that went to drama school would say the same.
It's an odd one. I think it's a real, there are obviously things that it teaches you. I went to drama school, but it's not everything.
No.
It's definitely not everything.
You can make your own way.
Yeah, you can.
It's not the be all and end all if you don't get in.
A lot of it is confidence.
Yeah.
A lot of it is actually just having the confidence to go with your idea and run with it. That's what it is to me anyway. Like if I look back at auditions that I did when I first graduated, I was like a shaking mess going in, being like, please, like I think I've done my homework right, like please. And actually you just need to go, no, this is what I thought and I think this looks really cool, and then this is what I'm going to show you.
If it works, it works. If it's for you, then you'll get it.
Yeah, no, definitely. Oh, well, thanks so much for chatting. That was a really, really great chat.
Great.
And so we will end it there.